Okay, welcome yogis. Thank you so much for coming. I know I say it so often. I hope I'm not a broken record, but this really fills my cup, and I couldn't be more grateful for your support during this time. It's really scary, and I go from feeling hopeful and positive to scared as shit. And yeah, this is everything. This is the lifeline right now, and I'm so grateful to you guys. Thank you so much for coming and sharing this space. And as much as I'm here to make you guys feel good, you really make me feel good and help me in my healing and on my journey. So thank you for that. So finding an easy cross-legged seat here. Then go ahead and switch the cross of your legs. Oh, let's get that other leg to open up. Other leg in front or on top. Pull the flesh out from under the sits bones. Rest your hands up on your knees. Down on your knees. We're going to do some grounding. And float your eyes closed. Lean the upper body back slightly, so head, chest, shoulders hover over the sits bones. And when you lean back a little bit, notice when you can feel some more weight move into the sits bones. Press the sits bones down into the earth. If it feels good for you, you can do a little wiggle as if you're snuggling your roots down into the earth and lengthen through the crown of the head. Relax the shoulders. Lift the heart. Pull the front of the low ribs in. Slightly tuck your chin in and back. Just enough that the neck is long, the crown of the head is shining toward the heavens. Turning inward. Take a deep inhale through your nose. And sigh it out the mouth. Ha. Breathing together again. Inhale. A collective sigh. Ha. Letting go together. Ha. One more of those in. Ha. And let your breath just flow naturally now. Place one hand on your heart center and the other hand on top of that. And just feel the heart. Feel the beating of your own heart. And just feel the realness of whatever it is you're going through. Feel the realness of this situation, this moment, maybe feeling some tension, feeling a weight. Just feel whatever your physical expression is of this moment. Feeling the weight of what you're carrying and what's going on. And just acknowledge all of that as being real, allowing yourself to feel these feelings. At the same time, knowing that we're able to drop into our heart, reminding ourselves now of how this practice heals us and connects us, and how we need this now more than ever. So we ask for divine guidance. And we ask that we may make conscious decisions that cause no harm to ourselves or others. We ask for divine guidance. We ask that we make conscious decisions that may cause no harm to ourselves or others. And may we gracefully and easily find a way to bring our communities back together. May we gracefully and easily find a way to bring our communities back together. Take a few deep breaths here. Reminding yourself of what you already know. We are supported. Everything is unfolding as it should. Release your hands down on your knees. And slowly peek your eyes open. And blink. Good. And come on up to your hands and your knees. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Straighten your right leg back behind you. Press through the heel, lift the thigh bone, lengthen the tailbone, rock a little forward and back. Side to side. Lift your right toes up. Cross your right toes over to the left side off of your mat. And look back toward your right heel. Press through your right heel, lift your right thigh bone. Press your left hip back and pull your heart forward out of your waist. That's it. And bring it back to center. Set your right knee down. Extend your left leg long behind you. Press through the heel, lift the thigh bone, lengthen the tailbone, rock it forward and back. Breathe deep. Maybe you're breathing Ujjayi breath. Nostril breathing if that's comfortable. Let's do some side to side. So rocking the foot, the heel side to side, and the hips side to side. Good. Coming in the center, lift the toes up, cross left toes to right side. Look back toward your left heel if that feels okay for your neck. Press through your left heel, lift your left thigh bone. Press your right hip back. Draw your heart forward out of your waist. Take a deep breath here. Right hip back, heart forward, left leg long and strong. And bring it back to center. Set it down. Curl your toes. Downward facing dog. Lift your knees, lift your hips up and back. Shake your head out. Shake off some stress, some worry. Let go a little more of what doesn't serve you here. And then drop the heavy head. Let it hang. Drop the heavy thoughts. Let them go. Soften your shoulders away from your ears. Firm the upper arms in and pedal your feet. Bend one knee and then the other. Walk your dog. Connecting to breath. Staying present. And just as we do in our meditation, we allow ourselves to feel whatever we feel. We do the same in our physical practice. Just allow yourself to feel whatever you feel. Accept it. Honor it. Do what serves you. Let go of the rest. Come to center. Downward facing dog. Inhale. Plank. Lift your thigh bones. Exhale. Down dog. Inhale. Plank. Look in front of the hands a little bit. Exhale to dog. One more. Inhale. Plank. Exhale. Down dog. Walk your feet forward to the top of your mat. Excuse me. Inhale. Lengthen your spine. Heart forward. Shoulders back and down. Exhale. Forward fold. Bow in. Now bending your knees, sink your hips back and down, keep your feet hip distance, walk your hands up onto the top of your thighs. Cat-cow here. With the inhale, lift your tail and your chest and your chin and slide your shoulders back and Exhale, tuck your tailbone, round your back, tuck your chin, spread your shoulder blades, navel in. Inhale, open your heart. Exhale, round, C curve, cat back, navel in, chin in. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Now inhale to a neutral spine, knees bent, arms up, chair pose. Lengthen your tailbone toward your heels. Soften your shoulders away from your ears. Sink the weight back in the heels and out of the toes. And lift and spread the toes. Sink your hips, lift your heart, lengthen your tail. Now can you put just your big toes down? Lift them up. Put just your pinkies down. Lift them up. Can you put your bigs and pinkies down and try to keep your middles lifted? And release the toes and stand all the way up and release your arms down by your sides. Heel toe the feet together for you, which might not be fully together, whatever feels good. Inhale, arms up. Grab your left wrist, bend to the right. Lengthen your tail, lean your head back, press your feet down equally. Inhale, rise up, switch wrists. Exhale, bend to the left. Lengthen your tail, turn your heart up, navel in. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, plank. Step back. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga to the floor. Inhale, cobra. Whatever cobra feels good for you. Low, middle, high. Shoulders back, navel in. Press the toes down. Exhale, downward facing dog. Spread your fingers. Lift your hips up and back. Firm the outer arms in. Drop your heart center toward your thumbs as you plug your upper arms into your shoulder sockets. Keep that happening as you firm your upper arms in and press your chest back, your hips up, and your heels down. And step the feet together, come to the tiptoes, bend the knees, look up, step or float your feet between your hands. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, circle your arms up, root to rise. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step back to plank and lower on your exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Spread your fingers, root into your pointer knuckles. Press your thighs back, heels down, shoulders away from ears. Hug the upper arms in. Come to tiptoes, bend the knees, look up, step or float, hips high, feet land light. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, forward fold, bow in, lift your sits bones up. Inhale, circle your arms up, lengthen your tail, lift your heart. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step or jump, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Heart forward and up, thigh bones up, shoulders back. Exhale, downward facing. Spread the fingers, root into the pointer knuckles. Push the floor away to lift the hips up and back. Pushing back. Come to tiptoes, bend the knees, look up, step or float to the top. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Squeeze your legs together, bend your knees. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step or jump, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg up. Exhale, step your right foot up between your hands. Warrior two, spin your back heel down. Inhale, windmill up and open, sink in. Exhale, cartwheel, hands to mat. Step back, chaturanga or down dog. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step your left foot up between your hands, back heel down. Inhale, open up, warrior two, sink in. Exhale, hands to mat, chaturanga or down dog. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing. Smooth your breath. Push it back. Lift your hips, thighs back, heels down. Come to tippy toes. Bend the knees, look up, step or float. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Squeeze your legs together, bend your knees. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, squatting down, split your knees, take a seat, lift your legs up, Navasana, boat pose. Flex your feet, spread your toes, hug your thighs, lift your heart, inhale. Exhale, squeeze your thighs. Now inhale, lay halfway back. Exhale, bring it back up, Navasana. Inhale, Ardha Navasana, half boat. Exhale, boat. One more. Inhale, half boat. Exhale, boat. Cross your legs, plant your hands, step or jump, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step your right foot up between your hands, back heel down. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, fold, step back, 3 or 4-legged chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step your left foot up between your hands, back heel down. Inhale, arms up, warrior one, left hip back, right hip forward. Exhale, fold, 3 or 4-legged chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. Down dog. And breathe, spread the fingers, lift the hips, drop the head, plug arms into sockets as you drop your heart center toward your thumbs. Push back even deeper. Come to tiptoes, bend the knees, look up, step or float to the top. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Squeeze your legs together, bend your knees. Inhale, arms up, chair. Exhale, hands to prayer down to the heart. Standing on your right foot, lift your left knee, cross your left ankle over your right knee and thigh. Flex your foot, sink your hips, lift your heart, lengthen your tailbone, soften your shoulders. Sink a little deeper. To challenge your balance, circle your arms up. Sink your hips back, press your left knee back. Standing up, left knee up, right leg straight. Inhale, straighten your left leg. Exhale, bend. Lift your knee a little higher. Inhale, straighten your left leg. Exhale, bend. Lift your knee a little higher, flex your foot. Inhale, straighten your left leg. Exhale, chair pose. Inhale, reach up, lengthen your tail. Exhale, hands to prayer. Standing on your left foot, cross your right ankle over your left knee and thigh. Flex your right foot, press your right knee, your right hip back and down. Lift your heart, lengthen your tail. If you're stable, Circle your arms up. Spin your upper arm bones and pinkies in, shoulders down, heart up, sink in, open your hip, breathe. Standing up, right knee to chest, flex your right foot, soften your shoulders. Inhale, straighten your right leg. Exhale, bend. Lift your knee a little higher, inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Right knee a little higher, inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend, chair pose. Inhale, reach up, maybe look up, pull the navel to the spine. Exhale, forward fold, bow. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, lengthen your spine. Exhale, Chaturanga, heart forward, elbows in. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing. Spread your fingers. Lift your hips, drop your head. Shoulders away from the ears. Press the tops of the thighs back. Press the front of the low ribs toward the back of the body. Then at the same time, press your heart center open toward your legs. And then again, shoulders away from ears and spread the shoulder blades wide across the back. Inhale your right leg up. Exhale, step your right foot up between your hands. Spin your back heel down, side angle pose. Right hand to floor or block outside the right foot, or you can bring your forearm to your thigh. Take your left arm and circle it up and over your ear. Bend your right knee over your ankle. Lengthen your tailbone towards your back heel. Lean your head back. Take your left arm back and turn the upper arm bone in. And reach from the pinky toe edge of the left foot to the left fingers. Lengthen your tailbone. Press your right arm into your right leg and your leg into your arm and turn your heart up and wrap your right sit bone under. Left hip up and back. Left arm to the sky. Look down. Bend your right knee over your ankle. Keep your leg there. Inhale, rise up, warrior two. Flip the right palm. Reverse. Reach up and back. Lean the head back. Reach back. Back to side angle. Forearm to thigh, hand to floor or block. Outside the right foot, left arm over the ear. Turn the heart up, lean the head back, breathe. Left arm up, look down. Inhale, rise up, warrior two. Exhale, take it to the mat, chaturanga or down dog. And you could modify your chaturanga. You could take a three-legged variation. A reverse chaturanga if you want to add more still. So just honor your body. Kneeling back in down dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step your left foot up between your hands. Spin your back heel down. Side angle, so the left fingers can be on the floor of the block on the outside of your left foot, or you can prop your forearm on your thigh. And then take your right arm and circle it up and over your ear. Bend your left knee over your ankle. Press your arm into your leg into your arm. Turn your heart up. Lengthen your tailbone towards your back heel. Make your back leg and foot strong. Ungrip the toes. Wrap the left sit bone under, lean the head back. Lean the top arm back, turn the upper arm bone in, and reach that right side, open it up. Look down, left knee over the ankle, right arm up, keep the legs the same as you rise up. Warrior two. Flip your left palm, reverse. Keep that left knee bent, lean the head back, stretch into the left side body, and back into side angle, your variation. Left hand down, right arm over the ear. Turn the heart up, lean the head back, open up. Right arm up, look down. Inhale, rise up, warrior two. Exhale, hands to the mat, chaturanga or down dog. Up dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Come down to the hands and knees. Let's have a child's pose. Big toes touch, knees wide. Send your hips back under your heels. Rest your head on your mat. And take a few long, deep breaths together here. One more breath. Rise up, hands and knees, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Extend your right leg back behind you. Bend your right knee into your chest and bring your knee to your nose and your nose to your knee. And then cross your right knee over your left. And then extend your left leg back behind you. Then bring your knee to your nose and your nose to your knee. Push your hands around your back and cross your left thigh over your right. Take your right leg back. Bring your knee to your nose and cross. You might have to step your hands forward a little bit. We're going to go one more time. Left leg back. Knee to nose and cross. And then we're going to take it the other way. Bring your left knee to your nose and extend it back. And then cross your left knee behind your right. And right knee to nose, extend your right leg back and cross your knee behind. Walk your hands back a little. Left knee in, left leg back, cross your left knee behind. Last time, right knee in, right leg back, cross it behind. Good. And then from here, with your left knee crossed in front, tuck your toes and lift your knees and lift your hips up and back, coming into a twisted down dog. Open your feet up about hip distance and try to parallel your feet. Keep your back knees soft, don't lock it out. Press your left hip back and your right hip forward. Push into your hands. Walk your hands back to your feet and take a twisted fold. And here, try to bring your feet, your toes in a line and parallel. Drop your head, keep your back knees soft. Pull your left hip back, right hip forward. You could put your hands on blocks, drop in. Now look up, come to flat back. Bring your right fingers to the floor of the block under the face. Can you extend your heart forward even more? And then take your left arm up and twist your twist. Hug your inner thighs, pull your left hip back, right hip forward. Draw your heart out of your waist and turn your chest up. Maybe look up, twist up. And release, hands down, bow in. Look up, walk all the way forward to the top of your mat to a twisted plank. Put the left hand under your face. Drop your heels to the left, side plank, right arm up, and the legs are staggered, cross still. Turn the heart up, lift the hips up, maybe look up. Right hand down, twisted plank. Let's try a twisted chaturanga. Twisted up dog or cobra. Down dog. Now to switch sides, you could simply just cross your right foot in front, or you could jump and switch. Right in front. Feet hip distance and parallel. Press your right hip back, your left hip forward. Soften your back knee. Soften your shoulders away from your ears. Push it back. And breathe. Hug your inner thighs. And then walk your hands back. And take this twisted fold. Is this side different than the other? Parallel your feet. Try to get your toes in a line. Keep your back knee soft. Hands could be on blocks. Can't reach the ground. Right hip back, left hip forward. Shoulders away from ears. Lift your sits bones. Press the big toe sides, the inner heels down. Then inhale, lengthen your spine. Flat back. Bring your left fingers to the floor of the block under the face. And then when you're there, see if you can lengthen your heart forward even more. Then take your right arm up and back. And this is a balance pose for sure. Hug your inner thighs, pull your right hip back, left hip forward. Turn your heart up. Maybe lift your gaze up. Keep twisting. Open the chest. the left side of the chest, shoulder back. And release it and fold. And look up. Walk your hands all the way forward to a twisted plank. Put your right hand under your face. Drop your heels to the right. Left arm up. Turn the heart up. Hips up. Lift your bottom hip up. Maybe look up. Shoulders back. Left hand down. Twisted plank. Twisted chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. Down dog. And then step or jump to come to regular down dog. Spread your fingers. Lift your hips. Chest back. Thighs back. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step your right foot up between your hands. Inhale, arms up, high lunge. Right hip back, left hip forward. Sink the hips, lift the heart, soften the shoulders, navel in. Inhale. Now exhale, fold halfway, sweep your arms back by your side, squeeze your shoulders, open your heart. Lean forward and lift off, warrior three. Flex your foot, square your hips, open your heart, draw your navel to your spine, maybe open your arms wide, maybe take your arms forward in line with your ears. Inhale, keep squaring your hips, pressing out through your feet. If you fall, come back. Exhale, inhale, exhale, one more inhale, straighten your legs. And exhale, back to crescent. Bend your right knee, land your back foot, come into your lunge. Soften your shoulders, pull your navel in, reach up, maybe look up, maybe a little back bend. And release. Chaturanga or down dog. Up dog or cobra. Down dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step your left foot up between your hands. Inhale, arms up, high lunge. Left hip back, right hip forward, sink your hips, lift your heart, navel in, shoulders down. Inhale, exhale, folding halfway, arms back, open your heart, lean forward and lift off. Warrior three, and align yourself when you get there. Square your hips, flex your foot, open your chest, pull your navel in, press out through your feet. Maybe arms wide, maybe forward. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more inhale, straighten your legs, navel in. Exhale, bend your left knee, step back to your lunge, arms up. Sink your hips, square your hips, navel in, soft shoulders. Maybe take a little back bend. Reaching up and back, navel in, sink the hips, lift the heart. And fold. Chaturanga or down dog, make your way back. Up dog or cobra. Down dog. Come down to the knees. Child's pose. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Breathe in. And exhale. Good, okay. Some time to practice handstand, if you please, if that serves you. So we're gonna do 2 different versions. Find a wall space. And if you don't have a wall space, you can just do dolphin instead, which is just a down dog from our forearms, pretty much. So you can just hang out here and breathe. If there's no wall space, or if for whatever reason taking a handstand doesn't serve you, that's your option. Okay, so we're gonna do box pose first. as our first variation. Come to your hands and your knees with your feet right at the wall. And then from here, you're gonna lift up into a down dog shape. It's gonna feel squished. Just keep it short. Look up, shoulders over wrists, and then step one foot up the wall about butt height, step the other foot up the wall. Knees start bent, and from here you're gonna lift your butt up, press your chest back, pull your navel in, and then maybe straighten your legs and make this L shape. Navel in, firm the upper arm, shoulders away from ears. If you're feeling strong, you can take one leg up. Navel in, don't take the back bend. You can come to the tiptoes of the other one. And then switch. Other leg up, navel in. You could tiptoe the other one. Come down, child's pose or forward fold. Whatever feels good, just keep your head low, below your heart. Okay, so we're gonna do 3 rounds total. That was round 1. Round 2, you could do same thing again if that's the level that your handstand is at. We're gonna turn around and we're gonna jump up to the wall. So you'll take down dog facing the wall, step one foot in about halfway, lift the other leg up. Look between your hands, bring your shoulders over your wrists, and then you're gonna do some little jumps. And maybe you get up there, maybe you're just working on getting strong enough to get up there. But instead of thinking about getting your legs up to the sky, you actually want to think about getting your hips over your shoulders. So we can play here, coming up and down, switching the leg that we're kicking with, so it's not always the same favorite leg. And if you can catch handstand and not even catch the wall, that's actually the idea. Hugging the inner thighs, the drishti is between the hands. Let's finish this one and come to child's pose or standing forward fold. Just have the head below the heart and smooth your breath. Okay, one more round. Again, could be box pose. Could be what we just did in the last round. Or you can start inching away from the wall, or you can do it in the middle of the room, and you can even practice bailing out. You can practice falling out of a handstand safely. There's a couple ways to do that. You can go over to the side, or if you're open enough into your back bend, you can just kind of drop over and do a back bend. But the way to get the courage to do it away from the wall is just 1 inch at a time. So maybe you're just backing up a little bit more, starting further back so that you don't catch the wall quite as soon. And then you see you can kind of bail out to the side like so. You can practice that. You can practice that side bail out. I was practicing in the yard earlier and I fell backwards into wheel pose, into a back bend. It was super scary, but it happened, I did it. So when you feel like you're just ready to go there, you go there. I mean, sometimes we don't feel ready to go there too. That happens. Child's pose. Okay, take 2 more long breaths here to smooth it out. Come back to center. Get grounded again. So we were just up there flying. Let's bring it back down to earth. We have such a balance in this practice so that we are right in between, like being grounded and stable and being open and free. feet on the ground, and head in the clouds. That's where we want to be. Beautiful. Rising up, downward facing dog. Right leg up, bend the knee, open the hip. Press your left heel back and down, pull your navel in, and pigeon. Bring your right knee to your right wrist, your foot somewhere by your left wrist. Walk your back leg long behind you. Heart up, shoulders back. Maybe look up, pull your navel in. Roll the front of your left hip forward and down, and draw your front knee back. And then come forward and down. Rest your head. Relax your shoulders, and then clench your jaw, and breathe. And just thank yourself for showing up here. And as we breathe here, let's again ask for divine guidance. Ask that we may make conscious decisions that may cause no harm to ourselves or others. May we gracefully and easily find a way to bring our communities back together. Doesn't that just sound amazing? Rise up. Good. Bend your back knee. Reach your left hand back for left foot. Turn the heart forward and up, navel in. Maybe bend outward to the sky. Maybe flip the fingers over the toes. Lift your heart, navel in. If there's any other variation you're working on, go for it. This just feels good for me today. And let it go. Step back, chaturanga or down dog. Left leg up. Bend your knee, open your hip, navel in. Press your right heel back and down, stretching that right leg a lot here. Then bring it into pigeon. Shin between the wrists. Put the back leg down, walk it long behind you. Heart up, shoulders back, navel in. And come forward and down. Rest the head. Relax the shoulders. Unclench the jaw. Smooth the breath. That prayer and that meditation that we did at the beginning is actually from another yoga studio owner in Florida. I joined a group of yoga studio owners to talk about reopening. And she did that grounding meditation and prayer at the beginning, and it was so powerful for me. I wanted to share it with you guys. May we make conscious decisions that cause no harm. May we gracefully and easily find a way to come back together. Rise up. Bend your back knee, foot to sky. Reach your right hand back. Turn your heart forward, navel in. If that's enough, it's enough. Maybe elbow to sky. This is a really nice stretch for the front of the body as well. Lift your heart, navel in. Maybe flip fingers over toes. Don't expect this side to be the same as the other. Honor the difference. Lift your heart, shoulders back, navel in. Squeeze your knees toward each other. Roll your right hip forward and down. Ooh, that's delicious. And release. Lean to your left side. Take your right leg around in front of you. And then lift your left knee up and cross your left foot over your right leg. I'm going to turn to the side just so you guys can see me. So your left foot is crossed over your right leg. You're gonna put your right hand down out to the side and bend your elbow out to the side. And then reach your left hand for your right foot. You're gonna actually straighten that arm first to get the foot. So left hand to pinky edge of right foot. We're gonna come into grasshopper pose. Then you're gonna bend your elbow, lean forward, and see if you can pick your hip up and your leg up and look toward your right foot. Grasshopper. One more breath. Can you lift your hip a little higher? And release. Gorgeous. Straighten your legs out in front of you. Bounce them out. Try the other side. Cross your right foot over your left thigh. And then you're just gonna lean over to the side. Just roll over onto your hip and onto your side. Turn your toes out. With your right hand, grab the pinky edge of your left foot. Left hand is out to the side. You're gonna lean forward. So the heart comes forward. You lean your weight into your, right foot. And pick up your hip and look toward your left foot. And pick your hip up a little higher, heart out of the waist. And set it down. Straighten your legs out in front of you. Bounce them out. Move the flesh out from under your sits bones. Flex your feet, spread your toes. Arms up, shoulders down. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Hands around feet, legs, strap, towel. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Look up, rise up, and come down to your back. Bend your knees into your chest, give them a squeeze, and then put your feet on your mat, knees bent. Feet hip distance and parallel, ankles under knees. Arms by the sides, palms down, bridge pose here. Push your mat with your feet, lengthen your tailbone, and lift your spine. From your tailbone up to the back of the heart, lift off the mat. Then maybe interlace your fingers underneath you. Walk your shoulder blades together and down your back. Lift your hips, lift your heart, lift your chin off your chest. Parallel your feet, root into the inner edges of the feet and the outer edges. Ungrip the toes. Push forward and down with your feet, lift your hips, lift your heart, lift your chin. Draw your hands, your fists, down and toward your heels. One more breath, feel that opening. And release the arms out from under, shoulders out from under, and come on down. Put one hand on your chest, one hand on your belly, and breathe. Breathe into your hands. And just check it out, noticing how you're feeling right now, right here, right now, with no judgment. Allowing yourself to feel whatever you feel. Feeling the beating of your heart. The movement of your belly under your hand with your breath. Okay, round 2, yogi's choice, bridge or wheel. Fingertips come under the shoulders for wheel, arms by the sides for bridge. When you're ready, pushing with your parallel hip distance feet, lift your hips. If you're coming into wheel, come up to crown, hug your elbows in, and then press up off the crown. If you're coming into another bridge, interlace with the other pinky on the outside. Good. If you want to do a one-leg version, you bend your right knee into your chest from either pose here. Right leg up, open your heart, open your throat. Squeeze your left knee in. Bend your right knee, set your foot down, open into a nice back bend, and then bring your left knee in. Left leg up, open up here. Squeeze your right knee in. Bend your left knee, set your foot down, open up. Coming all the way down onto your back. One hand to chest, one hand to belly. Switch hands if you can remember. And breathe. Okay, one more, and I'll offer one more variation. And of course, yogis, you just take it or leave it. So it could be a third bridge pose, could be another regular wheel, or maybe more. Feet hip distance and parallel. Set your arms up for whatever variation you're taking, whether it's wheel or bridge. Lift your spine and press up. So now if you want more from wheel, you're gonna bend your elbows, put the top of your head back on your mat. And then putting your elbows down around your head, interlace your hands behind your head. And then you're gonna push down into your forearms and lift your head off your mat. And then it's definitely more challenging, but if it's available to you, you can go one leg. Right knee in, right leg up, open your heart, squeeze your left knee in, set it down. Left knee in, left leg up, squeeze your right knee in, open your heart, open your throat. Set it down. If you're down on your elbows, set your head back down. Put your hands back down. Press back up wheel. And then you tuck your chin. Put the back of your head down to come all the way down. Bend your knees into your chest and rock your knees side to side. Circle your knees. The other way. And open your arms wide. Drop your knees to the right. If the neck allows, pick the head up, look left, set the head down. And breathe. I hope you guys don't mind since we started about 5 minutes late. I'm gonna end about 5 minutes late as well. If you do have to head out here, I think it's about 2 minutes to 1 on my clock. Please make sure you take a Shavasana, even if it's a very short one. Lift your knees, drop them to the left. If the neck allows, pick the head up, look right, set the head down. I know many of you guys know, like, I pretty much have one rule in the yoga practice. Everything else is optional except Shavasana. You just have to take a Shavasana. That's where the whole practice becomes a part of us. And we get to come back into center and let it all go before we step back into our day. And so we can be reborn, revitalized. Lift your knees. Wrap your arms around your legs. Lift your head, squeeze it in tight. And it's that time, Shavasana. Legs long, wider than your mat. Arms wider than your mat, palms up, so we're open to receive. Walk the shoulder blades together and down the back, heart wide open, and then lengthen out your tailbone. Close your eyes, unclench your jaw, soften your brow. Let your breath be natural. Let your head fall a little heavier. Allow your shoulders to soften, your arms to relax. Soften through the chest, the ribs, the belly. Relax the entire length of the spine. Relax your buttocks, your hips, your pelvic area. Relax down your legs. Relax your ankles and your feet and your toes. Relax your whole body. Relax your mind. I'll lead us out of this Shavasana with this prayer. Once more, the same prayer. We ask for divine guidance, and we ask that we may make conscious decisions that may cause no harm to ourselves or others. May we gracefully and easily find a way to bring our communities back together. Come back to your body now by deepening your breath. Feel your belly rise on the inhale, fall on the exhale. Wiggle fingers and toes. Do whatever feels good as you reawaken your body. Maybe it's circling the joints or taking a just woke up in the morning stretch, whatever feels good for you here. And then as you're ready, bend your knees and roll to your right side, fetal pose. Keep your eyes closed and press up to a cross-legged seat. Lengthen your spine so your energy can freely flow. Notice how you feel after the practice without judging. And bring your hands to prayer and your thumbs to your sternum. Bow your head to your heart. And press your thumbs to your third eye and seal this practice in your mind's eye. May we always know the truth. Press your fingertips to your lips. May we always speak the truth. Press thumbs to heart center. May we have love and compassion in our hearts. The light in my heart honors the light in yours. Namaste and thank you.